Hi guys, Mrnewmobile here. Apple iPhone 13 release date, price, and specs. Please subscribe followed by the bell. You can also keep up on Facebook, Twitter by clicking the links in the description. So Apple's iPhone 13 range is ahead of schedule, and we already know it packs both eagerly awaited design changes, a big battery boost, and supersized new cameras, but now two further massive upgrades have been revealed. The analyst Wedbush has revealed Apple will double the top tier of iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max storage to 1 TB and also add LiDAR sensors to every new iPhone model for the first time. Popular industry insider Jon Prosser initially made this claim back in October before doubling down on it in January, but he had been a lone voice until now. Moreover, the move makes a lot of sense given Apple's introduction of ProRAW photography, which combines raw images with iPhone image processing. ProRAW files can be over 10x larger than standard iPhone. The trickle-down effect. The current iPhone 12 Pro storage configurations are 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, and 128 GB was only introduced last year, so I expect it to remain, but a jump to 512 GB at the mid-tier would make a lot of sense with massive upsell potential to upgraders who typically stick to the entry-level model. Where I am more skeptical, however, is the Wedbush claim regarding LiDAR. Detailed iPhone 13 schematics have already leaked, and they appear to show dual cameras repositioned in a diagonal arrangement alongside a flash and upgraded beamforming mic, but no LiDAR. Prosser himself is also skeptical about this. Both Prosser and Wedbush have strong track records. On the flip side, if Apple is going to make LiDAR and its impressive 3D scanning a thing, then the company needs to encourage wider developer support, and that only happens when you bring its capabilities to all models. That said, even if LiDAR doesn't make it, the iPhone 13 lineup already looks set to have more than enough firepower to be yet another massive sales hit. Earlier this week we discovered the range will have significantly larger batteries, and this combines with a 20% more power-efficient chipset, 120Hz ProMotion displays, Pro models only, the biggest cameras in iPhone history, next-gen 5G modems, and at long last a smaller notch. Throw in 1 TB storage. I expect the iPhone 13 range will sell like hotcakes, especially in pink. We've heard so far, the iPhone 13 is set to offer a 120Hz LTPO display on both Pro models, improved battery life thanks to a more efficient 5G modem, and substantial upgrades to the all-important cameras. That includes the possibility a LiDAR sensor on cheaper iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini, as well as a new portrait video mode. As for the iPhone 13's design, Apple's not planning anything as radical as the new look rumored for the Google Pixel 6, though we have heard that the iPhone's notch will finally shrink on every new model. And yes, we're expecting 4 models, just like with the iPhone 12. Some other rumors have suggested that at least one version of the iPhone May 13th come with a truly portless design, though that prediction is looking shaky. We could finally see an always-on display gracing the iPhone. All iPhone 13 models have been rumored to be getting larger batteries. The biggest increase is going to the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is also named as one of the models getting a 120Hz display. Do you want a closer look at the iPhone 13 concept designs? Well, Jon Prosser has made and concept artist Ian Zelbo has already created new iPhone 13 renders based on them. All the iPhone 13 models will feature sensor shift stabilization, which had been limited to the iPhone 12 Pro maximum. Speaking of camera features, we've rounded up the top iPhone 13 camera additions and what they'll mean for your photos. Apple's A15 Bionic chip is tipped to be in production, hinting that the iPhone May 13th be back on track for a September showcase. If the iPhone 13 release date follows Apple's pattern for previous launches, we could see this device hit shelves on the 4th Friday of September 2021, the iPhone 12, pushing its launch to October 13th. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo claims that the iPhone 13 should return to a normal release schedule in 2021. That's significant, given that chip shortages are delaying other consumer tech product releases this year. It's certainly good news that the A15 Bionic chip, that's rumored to power the iPhone 13, is reportedly ahead of schedule. A more recent leak has claimed the A15 Bionic has started production, which would further suggest the iPhone 13 could be revealed around September time. if we had to predict when the iPhone 13 will be released at this point, we'd guess Apple will hold an event on September 14th, with the phones hitting stores 10 days later. That's just a guess, though, and subject to change based on subsequent rumors. We'll get our first hint of the iPhone 13 features in June when Apple shows off iOS 15 at next week's Worldwide Developer Conference. WWDC 2021 kicks off June 7th. Various rumors point toward the iPhone 13 coming in the same four sizes as the iPhone 12, a 5.4-inch iPhone 13 mini, a 6.1-inch iPhone 13, a 6.1-inch iPhone 13 Pro and a 6.7-inch iPhone 13 Pro Max. Because the iPhone 12 mini hasn't sold well, rumors suggested that Apple might drop the iPhone 13 mini. However, subsequent reports have suggested that there will be an iPhone 13 mini, so let's assume we're going to see 4 models in the fall at least for now. Apple is reportedly developing a foldable iPhone, but the latest rumor suggests an iPhone flip is 2 years out. As for how much the iPhone 13 will cost, we'd expect the prices to track with the iPhone 12 range: $699, $799, $999 and $1,099, respectively. Apple tends to keep its pricing for each new generation of iPhone relatively close to the one that preceded it. Early rumors about this fall's iPhone have used iPhone 13 as the name for the upcoming model, since Apple went from the iPhone 11 to the iPhone 12 last year, but a handful of recent rumors have referred to the unreleased iPhone by a different name, the iPhone 12s. Slapping in at the end of a model number would actually be a return to form for Apple, which used to alternate between releasing a new model number and then an version of that same phone the following year. The last phone to fit into that pattern was the iPhone 6s, released in 2015. Technically, 2018's iPhone XS could be part of that naming scheme, though at the same time Apple also introduced the iPhone XR. The model of iPhones generally implied that the phone had a lot in common with last year's version, save for a few key improvements. So whether Apple goes with the iPhone 12s or iPhone 13 as a name will say a lot about how different this year's phone truly is. We expect a chip upgrade for the iPhone 13 over its predecessor. It's likely this will come in the form of the A15 Bionic, a successor to the very powerful A14 Bionic in the iPhone 12. This new system on a chip SoC could be a reasonable upgrade on the A14 Bionic, likely boosting overall performance and efficiency. A major upgrade doesn't look likely until the iPhone 14, when Apple could potentially make a chip based on a 4nm process node. Currently, the A14 Bionic inside the iPhone 12 is a 5nm chip. On the storage front, we can expect the iPhone 13 to range from 64GB and 512GB, though a new analyst report has the iPhone 13 slated to get up to 1TB of storage. That would give it the most onboard storage any iPhone has ever had. The iPhone 13 could also get a big boost in terms of wireless connectivity. Documentation of Apple's settlement with Qualcomm revealed that Apple has plans to use Qualcomm's X65G modem in upcoming iPhones, which will likely include the iPhone 13. Apple-built modems won't arrive until 2023. The 5nm X60 modem can integrate directly into a phone's chipset, meaning a smaller footprint and lower battery drain. Plus, the 5G performance should be better, as the modem can combine mmWave and sub-6 GHz 5G networks simultaneously. The iPhone 13 could adopt liquid crystal polymer circuit boards for imaging purposes, resulting in faster data transmission. The addition of LCP boards, coupled with 5G connectivity, has the potential to accelerate applications like live streaming or augmented reality. That is all the latest leaks we have heard about iPhone 13. Once I have new leaks, I will share with you guys. Thank you guys for your support, and if you are new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Peace out.